Third period just about to get underway. It is 3-3, and Matt, what a couple of periods we have had to open up the boys' week. Manitoba came out flying, but Saskatchewan really the better team in the latter half of that second period.
And I thought to myself, the weather kind of dicey outside, all the track and field going on today. If you don't want to watch the track, come on in because you got an absolute film of a game here. This one would win awards if it was award season. 3-3 knotted. A new game now, we could call it, Spencer. Should be an exciting finish to this one with Sask on the power play.
So Cole Kennedy in the box for another 40 seconds for Manitoba. It is the sixth power play of the game. They're 1 for 5, Saskatchewan so far. That shot just to try to get a reset, they do, but they're unable to get the ball back. So out comes Manitoba. One-on-one, they elect to not pull it out and take that shot. I'm not sure if the coach will agree with that selection, as it was not the best shot selection, and now Manitoba has to get back for another 13 seconds left to kill. 17 on the shot clock as Steen goes to the righties. Tried to thread the needle and get that ball to Luma. Kennedy out of the box. Here's Delaron. Delaron to his brother Alex Delaron. Fakes the underhand shot. Flip pass here to Chabluk. And crease is called. Ran through the crease, but it was a beauty pick and roll. But the official right there to make the right call.
That was a textbook pick and roll, as good as it gets, but Delaron with that toe just touching the blue paint there, so no dice there for Manitoba.
Seaborg back the other way. And a huge stop for number 44, who's been busy, and Andrew Isby. They call him Izzy, and boy, has he been busy for Manitoba. He's turned aside 26 of the 29 shots. Shots on goal, 38-29. Manitoba rings that one off the goal post. They get the ball back here on the far side. Here's Angus. Angus up to Hofer. Hofer, kind of a poor shot that gets easily stopped by Peterson. And that's the 40th shot for Manitoba. And if you're Manitoba, you put up 40 shots, you only score 3 goals. Got to find a way to switch something up.
Yeah, we saw some games last week in the women's that were nutty. 70 shots, 65 shots, and it was like 3 goals, 4 goals. And I'm thinking, man, you want to pick the opposing goalie as player of the game just out of respect for sitting in there and taking 65 bullet shots.
Coach is trying to get a moving pick call, but they won't get it. Big save. Izzy strong for Manitoba. Ball pinballing around down here, and now it's outletted. Here is Seth Klepitz. Klepitz notices the oncoming traffic, pulls out, hidden ball trick, back up to Delaron. Now to the near side. Here's Chabluk, the shot. I keep saying near side, for those at home wondering. Cameras are on one side of the building. We're on the other side. 2 press boxes here at Canada Games Park, so we apologize for that. I will try to keep it straight as I can, as Cudmore now to the corner. Unable to squeeze, but it is regained by Loma. Shot turned aside by Izzy. Delaron, the captain, a ton of floor time for this Manitoba offense. A workhorse, both brothers. Backpedaling out of trouble. Swings it over to Parker Delaron. Over the top, outside shot, kick save, rebound. Trying to be picked up by number 12 of Marcus Hamachuk. He has it. Now to the near side. Hamachuk wants a slash. He doesn't get it though. Off ball physicality picking up here between these two teams as we are 15 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the third. Intensity at a new level. Outside shot. Delayed penalty coming now against Saskatchewan. Outside shot turned aside. And with that, penalty coming for slashing. And we get another look at Manitoba's power play.
Yeah, Manitoba with a chance here to give back what they've been receiving from Saskatchewan, which is constant peppering on the power play. It'll be their second man-up opportunity here, unable to convert on the first. So playing a man up here, they'll see if they can give Sask a little taste of their own medicine, you could call it.
Well, as I look at the bench for Manitoba, only 2 guys on the offensive side of the door. And I wondered why there was so much, you see the Delarons working so much, is there's not many subs so far for Manitoba offense. As that shot came from Woods, but it went off the stick of a defender for Saskatchewan. Regained by the offense for Manitoba. DeLaron, only 6 to shoot. Underhand shot goes wide. Alex DeLaron couldn't control the rebound. Throws it towards the cage, but it'll be a shot clock violation. And Saskatchewan, another good job defensively on the man down.
As impressive as Manitoba has been, the opportunities they've had, Saskatchewan's done just as good of a job stopping those chances.
So the rag team will go to work. Here's Dylan Scott. He'll be contained by Tinley. As you try to, it's like a chess game when you're ragging the ball. You try to kill as much time as possible and use as least amount of energy so your defense can regain their legs. Over and back is called, as when you're short, you cannot go back over your own restraining line. 14 minutes left here in period number 3. 40 seconds left on the minor penalty to Saskatchewan's number 17, Aiden Horn for Slash. Woods sent that one to the far side for Chablock. Delaron backpedaling to the crease. Unable to pull the trigger was Mason Hammerchuk. Delaron throws that on the goal. Ball's controlled by Saskatchewan's Dylan Hebig. Hebig up the floor to Weston. And there's only 10 left to kill, and another good job by Saskatchewan to kill off a penalty.
A golden opportunity there for Mason Harmachuk, and unfortunately unable to finish that quick stick pass across the crease there, but a chance that Manitoba would take 9 out of 10 days.
Penalized player is out of the box, so it's back to 5-on-5. Stripped to the ball, and it'll be picked up by Hudson Parnell. Parnell digs in, and he's got the ball for Manitoba as he's looking for a change to get the offensive guys back on the floor. Chabluck, strong righty in this lineup today for Manitoba. Goes to the offside of the floor. Tried to go far side, but it's a shoulder save. Rebound, controlled by the captain of Delaron. Outside shot from Woods goes wide. Loose ball. Miscue defensively, but a huge stop by Peterson. He has been bailing them out left, right, and center all game long.
Yeah, Andy Angus was looking to break the tie here with his first of the game, but Peterson's there like a brick wall.
Saskatchewan now. Jackson Lenz dishes off to the middle. Luma gets it back, scores! That play started from Jackson Lenz opening up the floor. The two-man game, Seaborg and Luma go to work, and Luma makes them pay. It's 4-3 Saskatchewan.
Yeah, Seaborg with a good feed here. You see the pick there. Beautiful roll. Luma just able to pop it over the shoulder there of Isby. And Cash Seaborg, he's an impressive player, man. Carter Milchuk's dad, Steven, Iroquois box lacrosse player. Jeff Shadler, both of his reasons for loving the game of lacrosse. So they'll be proud of that moment right there. A good feed there. He gets the assist on the beautiful finish there from Luma.
Behind the back shot doesn't go, and Seaborg, I was mentioning earlier, seems snake bitten in the first couple of periods. Had so many chances, unable to cash in, and it's the two-man game, pick it and roll. And that's where lacrosse goals happen. If you can open up the floor and be effective with a two-man offense, pick and rolls, just open up, good things come. And it was a beautiful goal. Textbook example of that for Saskatchewan. 10:50 to go here in the third period. 4-3 for the team everyone may have thought was down and out when it was 3-1 Manitoba. Penalty coming as it was right in front of the Saskatchewan bench. A Manitoba player got dumped just trying to set up on offense. 15 left on the shot clock. Kill as much time as you can to get the last shot now. 7 on the clock. Delaron to his brother in the middle. Good defensive collapse by Aiden Horn for Saskatchewan. And with that, it'll be a minor penalty against Saskatchewan's Carter Michaluk.
And things really stepping up here, continuing I should say. Manitoba still getting those shots. 13-7, they're out shooting Sask in this third and final period. But the difference has come out of the stick of Team Saskatchewan and that latest goal from Mason Luma. And now you figure they'd have to get really aggressive here in Manitoba, be firing from all
Well, our next dead ball will be the media timeout, of course. So you want to score here as you have a man advantage. Loose ball. Hansen trying to grab that for Saskatchewan, but it is picked up by Manitoba as Hudson Parnell and the power play go to work. Both De Laurents in the shooter position on the top. Here's Alex. Fakes the underhand shot. Peterson's there for the test. Gets pushed back in the crease, so good job for Manitoba to collapse and shut them down, and they get the ball back. Up top, they start with Ty Woods, the quarterback of this power play. Alex De Laurent, outside shot. He's been trying that same outside shot, unable to find any luck, though, so far. 13 on the shot clock. Woods to Parker De Laurent. Now to his brother. Twist behind the back, twister doesn't go. Bounce shot goes off nobody, so it'll be a turnover, and they've already killed a minute 10 of this power play.
And what's worked for Manitoba, Parker De Laurent, to get him inside, that use that big frame, able to back down a few Sask defenders. It's almost like you want to take your chance doing that maybe and try for one of those goals. Maybe we could have a Parker conversation with Alex on the bench. Parker learned how to do that quick shot that Alex did there. Manitoba could tie this one up quickly.
8 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in period number 3. 4-3 Saskatchewan if you're just joining us. Glad you could be a part of this one here on day 1 of boys box lacrosse. Week 2 of the Niagara 2022 Canada Summer Games. The atmosphere of week 1 was wild. It was fantastic to be a part reffing the female week of box lacrosse. Now able to join Matt, and you did a tremendous job calling the female games, and what a game, BC Ontario, to wrap up that week.
Absolutely awesome.
And Manitoba, De Laurent finally cashes in, and it's a big goal. Makes it 4-4, and it's not an outside shot that does it. Gets his big body frame, like you mentioned, cashes in on the doorstep.
Well, isn't that right on cue? Alex De Laurent able to sneak his way inside there, and his brother's at the top of the point. Saskatchewan probably waiting for that dish out for the shot, but instead Alex says, hey, Parker, don't worry about it. I'll take it this time, and ties this one up at 4.
Well, we've come to the media timeout, our last real stoppage of the third period, and it is 4-4. It's a game now where every 30-second matters. 7 minutes, 44 seconds left. You have to make sure you take advantage every time you have that ball.
And now for Saskatchewan, it's a term used in soccer a lot, parking the bus, kind of sitting back and trying to play defensive when you have a lead late in a game. It seems like Saskatchewan was kind of looking towards that mentality there for the last couple of minutes here, but Manitoba able to take advantage of the opportunity there, and they're not going to lay down and let you roll all over them and take them out here easily. So Saskatchewan's going to have to change that mentality, try to get a little aggressive here, or if they wish, potentially play for that extra period. But I mean, you give up a goal in the extra frame, and you're not going to get another chance. So it's almost like Saskatchewan's going to have to change their mentality here. Manitoba picks up a heck of a lot of momentum here with that goal with just 7 to go.
Well, the goaltenders have been absolutely lights out for both sides. Shots now 50-34 in favor of Manitoba. And Manitoba has really come out in this third period. I'm not sure what was said between the periods, but their second period was definitely not the type of lacrosse they want to play here in week 2.
And we said that too. There's got to be something that's got to juice these guys up in the black and gold here to come out firing in the third. And they're going to have a chance here to take back what they had at the beginning of the game, which was a lead.
Saskatchewan looking to regain that lead. They only had one lead in this game. They made it 4-3. Manitoba was able to make it 4-4 thanks to Alex De Laurent. 3 to shoot. Good defense from Manitoba. That shot goes wide. And it'll be a turnover on the shot clock violation. So the boys in black and yellow will take over. It'll start with the lefty, number 22 of Parker Delaron. Over the near side for Angus. Angus switches spots with Alex Delaron. Back to Angus. They're really trying to separate this floor. Have a wide two-man game here on the far side. Trying to get it in the middle. Delaron spins away from trouble. Big save, and it'll be controlled by Saskatchewan's Colton Firk. Up the floor, pushing it to Cudmore. Matthew Cudmore now settles things down. Dancing around that restraining line, just trying to set up a settled offense and get a change. Cudmore able to finally get to the bench, but there's only 10 on the shot clock for the captain, Scott. Now to the far side, Mikuluk. Back over. 96, Lenz gets taken down to the turf. Shot clock was reset, but it shouldn't have been. Officials do realize and are counting. So with that, shot clock violation, and Manitoba takes over the ball.
Yeah, good job there by Dustin Morden of keeping Sask out of the offensive end there, pushing them back out and causing that shot clock violation.
20 seconds on the shot clock here for Manitoba. Ball with the lefties. 3 lefties on the floor. Outside shot, standing tall, and pulling that ball back in the crease. Netminder, Ty Peterson. He has been the player of the game for sure for Saskatchewan. 5 and a little bit of change left here in the third. Here's Luma. He's scored tonight for Saskatchewan. Tried to just go back up to Mikuluk, but they're unable to squeeze. McDonald. Moving pick called, so it'll be back to Manitoba ball. Manitoba trying to push the pace a little bit here, under 5 to play. Loose ball, swatted away. Controlled though by Saskatchewan's Josh Weston. Weston taking on 4 Manitoba defenders right now. Still somehow gets the ball, and the boys in white let him hear it.
And he did it all with one hand. Josh Weston showing a heck of a lot of skill there, a lot of turbulence. That was a bumpy flight there for him, but he comes up with possession.
Saskatchewan appreciating the effort of Weston. 2 on the shot, got to get a shot for him. That doesn't hit the goalie, so it'll be a shot clock violation. We're now in stop time territory, under 5 minutes to play here in the third. Here's the captain. He's the hero so far that tied this game at 4 of Alex Delaron. Ty Woods. Back up to Delaron as Wood comes over to set a seal for him, but they go to his brother Parker. Unable to squeeze was Logan Chabluk, and it just trickles into the crease of the Saskatchewan netminder. Saskatchewan start things off here with Lenz. Up top, that pass was intended to go to the righties on the near side. Dylan Scott. Scott, the captain, spin move. Tried to just throw that to the far side of the cage, but it goes wide. Loose ball race for it here, as it'll be a battle. Lenz and Peterson will just muck the ball and take over the shot clock.
Team Saskatchewan without a shot in roughly 4 minutes that has hit the net. So whether it's missed shots or shot clock violations, not making the most of the possessions.
Big save, good read from Peterson to close the 5-hole. As they're pushing the floor, here's Firk. Firk, normally a D guy, really pushing the floor here for Saskatchewan, trying to get the transition game more in effect. Luma. Now to number 10, Cash Seaborg. Seaborg and Luma connected to make it a 4-3 game. Into the middle. That goes off a stick, I believe off of Manitoba's stick, but it stays in play, so it won't matter. Lenz gets attacked, and it'll be Manitoba ball. 2:38 to go here in the third. 4-4. You can't ask for a better start to the opening day of boys lacrosse here at the Canada Summer Games. Delaron over to the far side. Outside shot gets blocked. Woods tried to take that outside shot. Moving pick called on the goaltender, so they'll have to reset. Delaron going to settle things down here and try to set up a settled offense here for Manitoba. Chablock to the crease. Superman dive across the crease, unable to reach across to the far side. Saskatchewan now regains control with just under 2 to play.
That's the first time in a while we've seen Alex Delarond out there without Parker.
Yeah, you're right. Normally a tandem on the floor, the lefty and righty duo. Alex, known for the outside shot, hasn't been as hot and effective as it normally is today for Manitoba. Regained by Luma. Across the floor. Unable to squeeze was Steen. Steen still battling for it. He's got 2 Manitoba guys in there, though, of Tinley and Morden. Battle continues right in front of the official. They play on. Loose ball still unable to be picked up. It is still a Saskatchewan possession. And now Manitoba will take over the ball. We'll look to see how the coaches utilize their timeouts and when they take them here in the final minute. Delarond up at the top. Now to the far side. Slipping underneath the defender was Woods, but he's in the crease. So it'll be Saskatchewan ball now with 53 to go on the game clock. Here's Pottle. A slow, kind of settled offense to Seaborg here for Saskatchewan. Luma. They have 15 on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock, 40 on the game clock. Now to Seaborg, 7 to shoot. Picked off. Foot race for it here. Controlled by Morden. See if they call timeout. Delayed penalty arm coming up. Outside shot, and we'll see if Manitoba takes their timeout. As a penalty coming to Saskatchewan with 15.2 to go.
Yeah, Dustin Morden there of Manitoba trying to get the corner there, and it was the captain, Dylan Scott, that got tangled up with him. Scott, a goal scorer for Sask in this one, slow to come up there in the corner in the defensive end of his own end. So he's hobbling over the bench, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. He's been a pivotal player for this Saskatchewan team thus far, so he's going to head to the box now, but if this does go to the extra frame, we'll have to watch his minutes to see how active he is.
So exciting times for lacrosse here in Ontario, as it's the first time in as many years I can remember that so many national championships are happening in Ontario. Canada Summer Games, of course, boys and female box lacrosse making history this week. Just up the road, an hour and a half from here, Brampton, Ontario, playing host this week to the Founders Cup, the National Junior B Championship, the Minto Cup, the National Junior A Championship, also taking place in Brampton, and the Man Cup will be held in Ontario. It's a matter of who is going to host, Peterborough or Six Nations. And Matt, how exciting, as we're told before the game, right behind the Saskatchewan bench, rooting them on, is the National Junior B team. The Saskatchewan SWAT is here, the Junior B team from Saskatchewan playing host in that Founders Cup.
Well, honestly, Spencer, it doesn't shock me at all. It's always awesome to come out here to these games and see the support that all the athletes get. Last week during the women's tournament, we had all kinds of different athletes. It looked like a grab bag of everybody wearing different outfits, uniforms, and everything from different sports, all in here supporting their respective provinces. So it's always fun to see.
To the crease with a couple seconds left. They were unable to get a great shot off. But what a start to the tournament. 4-4. And I don't believe there's overtime in round robin play, so I believe, if I'm mistaken, 4-4 will be the score. And the officials just confirming. And that is it. No overtime in round robin play, so it finishes 4-4. And Matt, 58-36 the shots. We knew it was going to be a goaltending battle because both these teams have saw each other and how they play. But boy, both goaltenders really stole the show in this game.
Yeah, Manitoba out-shooting Sask by 23-9 in that final third period. But both goalies, Ty Peterson and Andrew Izzy, they both have to give themselves a pat on the back here, and we'll see as they shake hands in front of us here. It's always good to see the congratulations they give each other, because it's a hard position, obviously. It's one of the hardest things to do in lacrosse, to sit between the pipes and take some hard shots throughout 60 minutes of hard action here, but both of them have something to smile about today. And like you said, if this is any indication as to how these next few games are going to go, especially with that marquee matchup of Ontario and British Columbia coming up, we have a lot to look look forward to and be excited about for the next couple days here.
Well, I'm sure the coaches will go back to their rooms, check out the game tape, and see where they can tighten up and fix, as it's a 4-4 final between Manitoba and Saskatchewan, a Pool B opening game. On behalf of everyone here at the broadcast team at your Niagara 2022 Canada Summer Games, I'm Spencer Tangway. We thank you for joining us, and stick around. Lots more lacrosse and other event action to be covered right here from Niagara, Ontario, host of the 2022 Canada Summer Games.